The term Carpe Diem seems to be lost in this day and age. The idea of seizing the day and taking advantage of one's life and everything in it. This world has been built off the people that have used this term in their everyday lives and truly taking advantage of each day and age.
This idea of Carpe Diem was founded around the early 1500s in England. This was a period with a lot of turmoil and arguments going around in the English political system. And it was because of authors such as Robert Herrick and Andrew Marvell that really just enlightened the rest of England about their role universally. All the promises and debates and wars going on just seemed petty and didn't really sufficiently satisfy their longing for a place in the universe.
And I bet, as you can guess, during that time with all the turmoil and everything, it was really hard to get people to positively seize the day, Carpe Diem, because, I mean, how can you when everything's kind of going to crap?
Now, Carpe Diem doesn't solely mean straight hedonism, just clouded by everything else around you. But it's to look for joy and excitement in everything you do. Find happiness in the littlest things. Because a lot of us go through life without even thinking about anything. You just kind of get stuck in this routine, and you just go and go without really noticing what you're doing.
The people that have used Carpe Diem are the ones that have changed this world completely, just by saying yes. The people that have taken the option of either saying yes or no to make something out of their everyday lives and to truly taking advantage of the time that we have on this world. Life is a gift, and as Catholics we are said to believe that there is a heaven. However, it is a prep for heaven with our God, with our life with God in heaven. So in order to have a good life with God, we need to prepare ourselves the best we can in case, he doesn't like what we do on earth. But I mean, the people that say yes are the ones that scientifically or material-wise have changed this world, such as Steve Jobs with the Mac computer, or people that have just said yes to standing up against the wrong thing in the world, such as like Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, all the people that have done little things like saying yes and taking advantage of their everyday lives that have really built the way this world works.
And to conclude, pretty much we don't know what's going to happen in the future. We don't know what happens in our own world or outside our own world. The only thing
fall off this balcony right now.
The only thing we are sure about is that
just kidding.
Is that we are alive and we're living right now. We're coexisting with other people, with other life forms. So we have to act on that. That's the only thing we know about.
And these authors, what they really kind of did was that they took all the turmoil that was happening at the time and they tried to do the opposite of that and try to lift people's spirits, really, because they kind of felt like that if there was nobody else there to lift these people's spirits, then who knows what would have happened. Like, honestly, people could have been rioting in the streets, a lot of people could have died, and who knows, this world could have been the same way that it was back then to this day. But it's the people who really don't look at life like it's an option. They really look at it like a one chance to prove themselves to the world and to God, and they just go. Man, they say yes, they don't say no, and they do that effort to take advantage of their lives.
So if you come away with anything from this video, come away with the notion that don't take everything in life for granted. Give stuff a second thought, a second look, and maybe just be a little more in touch with the world and how you're living right now. You might enjoy it a little more.
And seizing the day doesn't mean just doing everything that comes to your mind. It takes a lot of thought too. You also kind of have to think logically. For example, when I was a freshman in high school, I chose swimming over basketball. Even though I really wanted to swim or to play basketball, I chose swimming because I honestly thought that it was going to be the best future for me, and it ended up working out. And now I'm not trying to say that I'm like an example for it, but in order to seize the day, you also have to think about things in a realistic and logical way. We live in a world where we have the ability to state our opinion and to get it out there. And by And by seizing the day and really having that positive outlook on things, we can really change not just one person, but many people and the rest of the world. Carpe diem. Seize the day.